Hey, we're doing a Q&A episode because we hit 1,500 subscribers. Ignore the fact that we're 200 over that. That's because I'm lazy. We might be like 300 over it by the time that comes out. Oh well. Anyway, this is a very special Q&A episode of Composting, and I know what you're thinking. Wow, the lack of a co-host has really affected your output, and it's true, folks. It's very true. Before we answer these questions, one thing I do just want to get out of the way is, first and foremost, the break for a few weeks. So this was a result of a couple of things, which I'll get into. First and foremost, this was my own personal issues. It would be very easy for me to just say like, oh, Kite left the show and it fucked me up. But no, this was me. I was dealing with issues in my personal life, and there were episodes recorded that I was unable to edit because of a combination of a bad living situation and somebody violating my trust very bad. Sort of shut me down a little bit, and I was unable to edit it before I went on a trip to the West Coast and put some pictures up on screen. But that was a good reset for me. It sort of reinvigorated, like, hey, like, I still have a passion for this shit. I'm getting cool guests lined up, and all that good stuff. But I need a brief break. I didn't expect it to be a month, but either way, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. This is the first time I've taken a sort of break like that since, let me check. I think it would have been this is the longest break that's ever been taken. The previous longest was between episodes 9 and 10. Don't watch them, they're shit. Which are the ones with Dead Domain and Black Red Guard, because of shit in again personal life stuff. And that was a 3-week break. So this has been the longest hiatus since 14 months ago was the last hiatus like that. I don't like taking hiatuses like this, but I digress. Anyway, in the name of catching up for lost time and being able to put out this little bonus for everyone, we are doing a Q&A moment. I put a post on the YouTube community tab and the Discord about a month ago when we hit 1,500 subscribers, and we're gonna go through some questions. Okay, first question from Mockingbird in the Discord. Why are you gay? Because when I came out to my dad, he said, why don't you just try dating a girl? And I took it to heart. So now I, fuck a lot of women as a woman to spite him. So it's mostly spite and like a mix of, I don't know, hitting my head as a child and spite, really. Thanks for the very thoughtful question. From Claire Gecko, or comics artist Claire, what is your favorite movie of all time? That would be Come and See from 1986. And I mean, it's a movie I've talked about to death, from Kilmov. It is from Kilmov, right? 1985 from Elim Kilmov. Yeah, my mistake. It's a movie I reviewed. I'm not really happy with the episode that we reviewed on, because I didn't push back on Elena enough. No hate to her, but like I think that there were things I should have said and jokes I should have done. But it was a sort of situation where I'd never interviewed someone in their house before, so it's like I'm not gonna be asking the sort of hard-hitting shit that I usually would. In terms of like favorite movie I've seen recently, let me go on my Letterboxd and see my latest reviews. I don't know, I really liked The Golden Boat. I reviewed that recently. And Fallen Angels from 1995, I would say, is my favorite movie I've seen recently from Wong Kar-wai. It's very gender. It's a very gender movie that I would highly recommend. Thank you for the question, and follow Claire Gecko from Mikey. If you could live in any country ever in the world, would you live in Serbia or Belarus? That's a good question. I think that I would have to go for Belarusia personally because a Belarusian Uber driver who I spoke a small amount of Russian with. He started explaining to me how he's Belarusian, not from Belarus. He's Belarusian because Belarus is part of Russia. He started talking about the need to take back the Crimea and the Donbass, and he called Ukraine itself the mistake of Lenin, which was kind of a banger. So I'd have to go give it to him. Well, give it to Belarus, I guess. Serbia is nice. So what do they have there? They have Ugopnik. They have Social Democrat YouTuber Ugopnik. So it's a hard decision, but I think I might go for Belarus. Belarus. From Rydandle, is it better to have off yellow colored cum or white cum with a scabby red streak in it? See, these are both luxurious problems to have. My shit clear, bruh. That shit's like super glue now. Thank you, Estradiol Valorate, for the help. From Aurelia, I'm dying to hear your thoughts on Le Père Noël est un ordun. Ordu? Fuck it. How the fuck it... Ardu. Fuck, I don't... Santa Claus is a bastard? I don't know. I think that he certainly is. He worships the three-headed Cerberus demon god of the Christian church. So certainly. From Morgan, why are you such a dork? That's not very nice. It's quite mean. Why is everyone so mean to me? Why is everyone so mean to me? Women are so mean to me. Why? From Pink Marshmallow Death. Do you support Israel? Do you support a Jewish state? Do you condemn Hamas? Do you support Israel as a Jewish state? Would you serve in the IDF? Why do you wish on Jewish babies? Are you simply an Iranian lover? Rosa, these are valid questions for becoming mayor of New York City. No, I don't support Israel. The existence of a Jewish state presupposes some sort of supremacy, right? So, no. Do I condemn Hamas? That doesn't mean anything. I don't know what that means to condemn Hamas. Was that a cheat? I don't understand the purpose of that other than some sort of virtue signal. Do I support Hamas politically? No, it's the bourgeois government of Palestine. I don't know. There's articles I can link in the description about that. Do I support Israel as a Jewish state? No. Would you serve in the IDF? I would serve in the IDF. No, I can't make that joke. I can't make that joke. No, I guess there's not much I can say, so I guess no. Are you simply an Iranian lover? I'm just a lover, man. I'm just one big lover. And yes, vote for me. I'm better than Mom Dying. Oh, they also asked, but on a serious note, Rosa, what is one message you wish to leave behind for people in the future with your videos? It's a hard question. I don't know. Like, oh no, I'm filled with an existential dread. Let me think. What is one message? I guess one message is just like, I don't know. Don't be creepy to trans women online. That's actually my message. That's my message. I'm subtweeting like 8 different people from this week alone in this one video. Incredible. From Aurora asks why. I guess that's sort of the message you wish to leave behind. Boredom mostly. I guess mostly boredom. I always like entertaining people. From Jodinia Govita. Why do you support Israel? Why do you support a Jewish state? Why do you condemn Hamas? Why do you support Israel as a Jewish state? Why did you serve in the IDF? Why would you serve in the IDF? Why don't you wish death on... I'm not saying that out loud. Why aren't you simply an Iranian lover? I'm just a big lover, man. I don't do any of these other things, but I will say I'm a big lover. From Percocet Princess, are you a CIA operative? I'm an FBI operative. This is a domestic operation. Rydandle says, I've suspected her of being a glowy for some time now. Thank you. From Aurelia, there are actually people who believe there is actually a conspiracy theory I saw about me on Twitter about me being I think I was like a Mossad operative. I don't know why. I'm like bad at my job. They should probably fire me if I am one. From Aurelia again. We have another co-star, or will it be a one-show stand each time from now on? Or perhaps worse, you'll make it a single. I have people in mind, but like, as it stands, I'm gonna do shit alone and not call people my co-hosts, right? I'm gonna try out, like, having a couple of people on more regularly to see about if they'd be a good fit. The soy pill, is potentially a good fit, but like, I don't know. I don't want to commit to having a co-host that lasts a month and a half again, because that's quite embarrassing for everybody involved. At least in the case of Joku, it was like a year on the dot. It was like 52 episodes, right? For Mockingbird again, if you could commit one crime and get away with it, what would it be? One crime would. Okay, could I combine robbing the U.S. Treasury and laundering the funds? Could I just make that one crime? I guess that's one crime. Yeah. From Queer Armor, what's your favorite terrible movie? It's a good question. I think. Oh no, I'm gonna go on my half-star ratings. No, honestly, my favorite terrible movie in recent memory is Chain of Command, 1994, which is awesome IDF propaganda, and it's like hilariously bad. Now, to YouTube we go. From Sting Spring 3168, is the point of philosophy to realize that philosophy doesn't matter? No. I think that religion and philosophy are stages in human understanding that shouldn't be thrown away. Does that make sense? I think that only class societies burn books, as Bordiga said, and that religion and philosophy are outlooks and understanding that inform scientific perspectives. It's like a stage in understanding, in my view. So no, I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. I think that, like, speaking as a Marxist, he has a lot of criticism of philosophers and talking about philosophers, be it the young Hegelians, Hegel himself, and Epicurus. So if you want to have an understanding of what Marx is talking about, I think that you should read philosophy. I think that I've gotten a lot of reading Nietzsche, for example, just at a personal level. From Toad Wizard 865, I feel misled. I was expecting more cum. Sorry, man. From L Mironono. Oh shit, chat. She got her milestone. Hurry, everyone. Deny, defend, desubscribe. What I really like about that comment is that it's a reference to Luigi Mangione. And there's a quote I'd like to read. Let me find it. This is on his list of 27 things that he's grateful for. Thank you to the conservatives who fiercely conserve the aspects of our society that make us great. And thank you to liberals who liberate us from the outdated aspects of our society that prevent us from being greater. Gotta be my number one centrist terrorist, Luigi Mangione. Achieved nothing other than leading to like annoying Twitter profile pictures. I fucking hate the fucking Luigi Mangione defensism. Go watch Rose Mia's video on terrorism and assassination, genuinely. I think it's more relevant than ever. From Seep149, what came first, the chicken or the egg? There's actually a scientific answer for it, and that is the egg, because a proto-chicken laid an egg containing what we would now call a modern chicken. So, yes, at some point in the evolution chain, it went from being not a chicken to being a chicken, and therefore the egg came first. Thoughts on Herbert Marcuse? I think that the Frankfurt School is a bunch of revisionist bullshit. Like, I don't know, there's I think that there's very little of value that you can get out of it. Like, I don't care about totalitarian democracy. Every political system known to man is totalitarian. I think these are revisionist anti-Marxist hack is my belief, and that the Frankfurt School is the obsession of morons and anti-Semites. Thanks for the question. Favorite episode of House MD from Leo Williamson. I haven't watched House MD. He also asked thoughts on the beat poetry movement. I don't know. Also suggested I cover Naked Lunch, the movie, on the podcast. I don't know. I don't know, man. It depends. I need to read more poetry generally. I have on my shelf a collection of gay and lesbian poetry from the Stonewall Inn, printed in the 80s, which is pretty cool. I need to get around to reading that. I need to read more prose in general, I think. I'm kind of stuck in the nonfiction box. From Nightmare on Kelp Street, where did the name of the channel come from? And what's your favorite fruit? Mine's pomegranate. My favorite fruit... Wait a minute, we already asked this on the show. Wait a minute, that's Joku asked me this question. This is answered in the episode where there's the song Roses in the Bathroom Again, so I'm gonna sing a little song to you. It's a song about my favorite fruits. So yeah, to figure out that answer, you're gonna have to go look for that episode. But that's the answer on the show. In terms of where the title of the channel came from, nothing to do with Seatown. It is just like a funny word that we thought was funny. But yeah, no relation to Seatown. Maybe subconsciously, because that's what got me into stand-up, but I digress. Favorite retro game? Need for Speed Underground 2. Weirdest House MD episode in European. Leo Williams, I haven't seen the fucking show. What? Nothing has indicated that I've seen that show. Thoughts on beat poetry? Dude, I don't know. Why did you ask that question twice? Generic White Kid says, what movie, in your opinion, was snubbed from the 2019 Oscars? Why was it The Joker? I don't know, man. I was 14 during the 2019 Oscars. Wildest Epstein list predictions from Mises. Like, who do you think is on it that the woke media don't want you talking about? I think everyone's on it. I think that Epstein is like a Forrest Gump style character. Like, that motherfucker is everywhere. He is just like Forrest Gump, but for pedophilia. I think that is awesome. And I think that Elvis might be on there. I need to rewatch Forrest Gump. I think that the Black Panthers could be on there. Who's to say? It could be anything. It could really be anything. I think that your dad is on there. Your gay father is probably on the list. Having gay sex with grown men on Epstein Island. From Dandelion Bodies, do you have a comfort, cozy movie, game, album, etc. you enjoy just for relaxing and not really for artistic engagement? No, I'm a little art snob. I'd say that my comfort album is Workin' from the Miles Davis Quintet. It's a deeply personal record to me for reasons I'm not going to get into, but it never entered my mind as the most beautiful song ever written, and whenever I'm having a very hard day, it's a record that goes on. I have a number of records like that, but it's all like records that I would consider of high artistic quality, because I don't know. It's my take. Let's go back to Twitter for another Q&A post. Oh yeah. From Elizabeth at Faggospill. Go subscribe to Womensa. I went on her podcast. Who is, in your opinion, the most important contemporary Eastern European novelist? I don't know the first one. I can't pronounce any of that. From Goob. Fire trucks or monster trucks? I was a monster truck kid. I was a big gravedigger head. From Aurelia at Aurelia the Queen. What is your favorite Soviet movie aside from Come and See? That's a very good question. I feel like it would have to be Solaris. Probably Solaris. Kind of a basic pick. Or Man with the Movie Camera. Both fantastic movies. From Abadi Dialectics, opinions on Iraq. I would love to visit Iraq. Go follow Abadi Dialectics on Twitter. She's a great poster. If I'm ever in Iraq, I'll let you know. We could go to the hookah lounge. I think that's a big thing over there. Could do that maybe. Shout out Iraq, beautiful country. From Mad at Shin Punch, favorite Sonic game. Sonic Mania is the only good Sonic game. The rest of them are not good. From Grosium, what was your political journey? Were you ever a fascist? I was never a fascist. I feel like, I don't know, it's a common thing for white people that they were fascist at one point, but it was sort of like social democrat DSA type Bernie kid, into anarcho-communist for a small bit, and then like weirdo, incoherent ideology, libertarian Marxist, but I would watch Hakeem and the Deprogram, into actually starting to read Marx, and I just became what anyone who read Marx and paid attention to becomes. I just became a left-com, cause this shit invariant, bruv. From Ravis's Seed, why do anti-woke people seem drawn to IPs that are actively against their worldviews? Because that's a large part of art. I feel like quote unquote woke people enjoy plenty of things that are actively against their worldviews. You know, for example, Tolkien was this right-wing libertarian guy, and I like Lord of the Rings, as does everybody else. He wasn't woke. I like Dali. Dali was a fucking Hitler acolyte. I like Italian futurism a lot. That was an art movement that was a big part of the early fascist movement. I enjoy right-wing art in the same way that many right-wingers enjoy quote-unquote left-wing art, because I think it's a stupid categorization. I think it's very childish to say, this is my art. This is the art that is made by people like me for people like me. Because you're putting yourself in this weird fucking box, right? If I started doing that, there would be so few pieces of art that I could consume and enjoy conceivably. You know, maybe The Golden Boat, I think is an example of left communist cinema. Come and See, perhaps, I think would sort of takes the sort of neutral side, well, not neutral side, the side on World War II that was this anti-proletarian conflict. But it's hard to name off quote unquote left com cinema. So I enjoy plenty of art from people I disagree with politically, the same way that right wingers do. I think it's a bit silly when they try and claim art as espousing what they believe in, but I think it's just as fucking when Hassan is saying oh, the new Superman is basically 2 hours and 10 minutes of fuck Israel, when it's not. It's just some liberal anti-war bullshit that has nothing to do with Israel, other than the fact that it's a US ally country invading a weaker country. But other than that, it's just sort of this wishy-washy, vague bullshit that you could apply to any conflict. It's very clearly an analog for the Russia-Ukraine war. I think that there's this weird obsession with, rather than analyzing art through a political lens the way that I might do it, contorting art to fit within your political ideology, which I think that the left is as guilty of. It's just this weird, lazy media criticism of, rather than seeking to understand a piece of art, just seeking to contort it to fit into your worldview. I think that is a universal thing across anybody who doesn't care about art. But yeah, interesting question. Greek yogurt thoughts. It's pretty good. I have a Chobani Complete Probiotic Greek yogurt every morning. Can we go to the Labubu rave in Tel Aviv? No, we're not allowed to. And that's the Q&A moment. Happy episode 69. Thanks for getting me to where I'm at in terms of sub count or whatever. Hopefully it will keep growing. It'll keep on growing. Hopefully. All right. Bye bye.